So there are a number of ports to leave from via ferry in St. Martin, whether you're on the Dutch side or the French side. We chose Marigot Port because it was the cheapest, but there are ports in Phillipsburg. Depending on where you're staying at, that's how you're going to want to make your arrangements. But Marigot is the way to go because it was convenient for us, it was closest, and it was the most cheapest. So Marigot, if you didn't know, is French. So that's a way to know that's leaving from the French side. But the Phillipsburg port is the Dutch side. Ferry ride in general from St. Martin to Anguilla is roughly 35 to 40 minutes. Very easy ride, not very rocky, depending on whether you're going through a storm or not. There's rental car vendors waiting on the other side as soon as you get through, the lines. And you have to go through somewhat of a mini custom, so to speak. But we ordered a personal driver for the first day just to get to our resort. Because we were still planning by ear, actually, on whether or not to rent a car. We were trying to get a feel of the island first. So you'll see later in the video that we actually did decide to go with the rental, which was the right choice. So what should we know about Anguilla? What should we know?
What should you know?
Yep.
Yeah, you hear about Anguilla before you came here. You've been playing with my brain, man.
Damn, I thought I was going to get you.
Do your research of it.
Got to do your research.
Huh?
Yeah, we did our research.
Yeah, I know.
But you gotta hear it. You gotta hear it from locals first, though. You could do research, but locals will tell you far more.
Okay, go to Shoal Bay.
Yup.
That's the #1 beach in Anguilla.
Meads Bay.
Shoal.
Garden Nest, right?
Yes, sir. We here. Very nice. Ooh.
Here's your keys, the Wi-Fi, and the password. You're gonna use it.
This is complimentary?
Yes. Perfect.
I love y'all already.
Thank
5
you so
stars.
much. You're welcome. Have a fun Wi-Fi. You too. Scooby will bring your luggage for you, okay? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Look at this beach. Meads Bay. Ranked number 3 in the world. 1 mile stretch in Anguilla. Mahi looks good. I got the local catch of the day. snapper.
Gotta love a cheese wheel. Right?
It's a big hotel.
Sorry, I'm Sacha, by the way. I'm the general manager. This is my beautiful hotel.
Ah, beautiful.
Very privileged that all the rooms, these are all the rooms, they're all located on the beach.
Oh wow.
So there's not a bad view.
Yeah, no.
Not at all. So the entire name of the hotel is Calypso?
Cap Juluca.
Capsaluca?
Cap Juluca.
Capsaluca.
It comes from Juluca, who used to be, it's as though she existed. It was a goddess of the rainbow. The original inhabitants of Anguilla were the Arawaks, and they used to worship her because it's an island still full of rainbows.
First stab at the ceviche mixed with their local grouper. That looks so good. That looks phenomenal. Can't go wrong with ceviche, especially in the Caribbean. Can't beat this. So I know my audience is going to want to know what this is. So again, another local catch of the day. We got some, I don't even know what it is. Oh no, it just looked good. I'm just dining with a view. Don't mind me.
Oh, thank you. I celebrate all my.
That's our guy right there,
Yeah,
Kino.
man. Yo, what's
Yes.
that?
Made it to the arch. called the Anguilla Arch. On the west end of Anguilla. Shout out to us renting this car, because the walk would have been so crazy. It's about a 40-minute walk from where we were staying at. So decided to rent a car and drive about 7 minutes. It's beautiful on this side, the west end. Shout out to it being slow season. Hasn't been busy or crowded anywhere we've gone, especially being on a weekday. It's a lot different from San Martin. I will say that. I think the people are friendlier over here, and you just get that nice relaxing feel. Like the hospitality is different over here. It's slower over here. It's definitely more of a relaxing fall back vibe. Got wifey over there about to flick me up. She's about to get me right. It's just beautiful out here, man. I don't think I've been around clearer water. I've said that like 50 times this trip. And I've been to plenty of Caribbean places. I've been to Aruba, St. Lucia, Jamaica. It's so different driving on the left side and reminding yourself you have to drive on the left side. Just be mindful of that, the different nuances with renting cars in other countries and islands. I'm headed to Sharky's because I heard this was another local favorite. Sharky's restaurant. So this might be the best rum punch we had on the island so far.
It's the best rum punch I ever had.
Like ever?
I think so. Yeah.
We chose the right time to choose these drinks. It's the last night. Salute to a fantastic trip. Anguilla topped it off perfect. Got the blackened swordfish steak. What's that? The shrimp and lobster risotto?
Yes.
Yo, that looks fire. You excited?
Exactly. Every shade of blue. Exactly.
What else Anguilla got? Talk heavy. I said talk heavy. It sounds... Anguilla got it all. They got the vibes, the people, the food. Garlic pasta right here. We got the swordfish steak. Got that grilled. Got some good mixed veggies. She went with this shrimp and lobster risotto. That looks so good. So good. So good. Rendezvous is another low-key hidden gem. Doesn't get much love, but look at this ocean, y'all. Look at the sand. Shoal Bay gets all the attention as a tourist, but when you talk to locals, they're gonna recommend this spot, Rendezvous. It faces St. Martin's. That's St. Martin over there. You can't beat the views. You just can't. So instead of making a 30-minute drive to Shoal Bay, we were only 10 minutes away from this one. It's our last day here, so we're trying to make the most of our time. So this was definitely a good choice. It's a beautiful hotel we're at. Aurora Village. Aurora Anguilla. Got the whole beach to ourselves. We're out here early. It's like 8 a.m. Shit is so beautiful. Good morning. So when you get a rental car, you receive a 72-hour driver's license. You need a local driver's license of Anguilla. It's $5 US. And they give you reminders to stay on the left side of the road. And what else? What was the other fee? Yeah, it's only 72 hours, so if you're staying longer than that, then obviously you're gonna have to keep renewing. Every 3 days is $5. Just think of it that way. We don't want to check out right now. Turtle Nest was so good to us. Last day. Gotta check out in about a half an hour. Take our rental car back to the ferry port. Back to St. Martin. Yeah, I still got you on record. What would you rate Turtle Nest? Out of 5 stars. Okay. Ooh, got the critique one here. She's a critiquer. They didn't have enough mirrors in the room. That's why they didn't get the 5th star. Ain't that right? Didn't you say something about the lighting too? It wasn't like illuminated? Okay. Tough crowd, tough crowd. I'm gonna give it a 5 based on service, location, accommodations.
5 for service, 5 for location,
And then
3 for room.
3 for the room. Yo, y'all saw our room earlier in the video, right? This is what she gives a 3.
3.5.
3.5.
5 for the view.
Now we're going up. Oh, it's junky right now, but y'all saw it earlier. 3 stars?
3.5.
Giving it a 3.5. So it is important to note that on the way back, there is a tax that you have to pay the Dutch government in order to catch the ferry back to St. Martin. Because you can't commercially fly directly to Anguilla, the ferry or a hopper flight is the only way possible to even reach it over there. So it's just something to keep in mind when you're making your arrangements to go to and from Anguilla from St. Martin. It's that love-making weather right here.
That's
See?
what's up.
Yeah.
This how babies be made.
Oh
See?
boy, don't talk too loud. I'm out of the baby stage, but hey, I don't mind.
Right.
The St. Martin on the whole has 110, 120 different nationalities.
Okay.
Right.
So, but what happened is that the French side has a lot of French.
Right.
French from France.
Okay.
So white French.
Yeah, that's what.
And whereas the Dutch side is mixed with more, although it has Spanish and all this kind of thing,
Yep.
but you more find the Americans who come to the Dutch side.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
they do timeshare. They used to do timeshare on a very high scale before, but not so much now.
Okay.
So you find a lot of Americans own apartments and hotels
Uh-huh.
at different timeshare in different areas.
Right.
And a lot of Americans also buy condos and villas on the Dutch side.
Okay, that
It's
makes
easier
sense.
to purchase on the Dutch side than the French side.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
The French side has so many
Rules, yeah.
Yeah, so you find more Americans on the Dutch than the French.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But we have all of them not. We have South Africans. We have
Uh-huh.
most of the captains and the crews on the yachts
Right.
are South Africans.
Okay.